back again with another stream. How is it going, everybody? We have some more Twins franchise spring training going on today. And for those of you that are watching on YouTube after this is over, I will be taking the highlights from this to put into a spring training video. But for those of you watching live, I just wanted to spend some time playing some games alongside you as we take a look at this team and how they're going to be playing for the upcoming season. I figure after get through all these games, I might as well stream some of them and hang out with you guys, answer some questions, and talk about the series. So, welcome to today's stream. And by the way, I saw someone in the comments mention that they had a filling today and their mouth was numb. That's actually what I did this morning. I was at the dentist and I got a couple fillings myself, but my Novocaine has wore off. I'm good to go, though. I'm ready for some more baseball, and we'll get started here very quickly with a game against the Marlins. We're not going to waste a lot of time in jumping into a game today. So let's hurry up and get in with Jesse Chavez on the mound. And I'm going to get around to some questions and whatnot in here. For your MLB stream, should we say Sano rather than Teddy? Yes, implement that now. Thank you, 27 Super Yankee. That's a great idea. And I know I didn't really warn people very well about this stream happening. I was working on some Madden 18 blog stuff, and I had a couple other things going on, so I wasn't sure exactly what time I was going to stream. But here we are. Yep, we have plenty training camps getting underway now for the NFL, so it's a fun time here in the mid-late summer.
And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins.
Kane, on Chargers franchise, how do you upgrade your players? I try to upgrade them in a very logical way. I focus on not only abilities such as man coverage, zone coverage, or power moves, route running. I also try to look at intangibles, and I don't dump like all the points into one rating. I try to upgrade them on a logical path. And I do the same thing actually in Road to the Show, because I don't think it makes sense to save up 1,000,000 points and then all of a sudden have Jordan go from 30 to 90 speed. You know, maybe not as drastic as that, but you know what I mean? I want it to be a gradual and sensible incline for when it comes to upgrading players.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
So let's see if my batting is a little bit better this time. I at least closed well in the last stream with a walk-off single for Jason Castro. But I hit no home runs in the entire stream, and I hope I get at least one today. Could have been there if I swung earlier. Excited for Hard Knocks. I've actually never watched Hard Knocks. I don't have HBO. And no, the Rams were last year. I forget who's even on Hard Knocks this time around. I think it was a team that was actually interesting, but I can't remember.
1-2, here it comes. And here's a sinker.
Do you like Judge, or do you think he's overrated? I'm not here to evaluate baseball talent, but I think Judge is the real deal. Thank you! Come on! No, Buxton underneath it. It was the right swing by me, though.
And he's got it for out number 1.
Do you use edited sliders at all in your series? Because I struggle to get realistic saves in games like Madden. If so, what do you suggest? I do use sliders in Madden. I have them posted. I don't really know where you can find them exactly. I can post that in the next Chargers episode, which will go up tomorrow. Bad fly out there. But they haven't changed in a couple months. But I do rely on sliders for Madden. I do not rely on sliders for the show. Gameplay is pretty well out of the box, and I have no complaints. No complaints worth taking action on. Aaron Judge or Cody Bellinger? I might have to go Judge. Although, I watched the Dodgers and Twins game last night. And, you know, things are going well. 5-0 Twins. They had some very good timely hitting. And then, as the night went on, things got rough. A couple solo home runs, and you could feel it coming on because Irvin allowed, like, I think the first 2 outs, like the 5th or 6th inning or something, were on the warning track, and then with 2 down, Jock Peterson hit a home run, and then later, I think it was, I forget who hit the second home run.
Down go the
But then,
Twins.
of course, the Dodgers go on to win it in the bottom of the ninth inning. Thankfully, by then I had fallen asleep, so I was not awake to watch the Twins choke away a game
Now he'll
and
try
get
to bunt
swept.
his way on base here, but this will roll foul.
When is your next Lions stream? I'm thinking Friday or Saturday. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing anything tomorrow night, but
Fastball down near the shoe tops.
this weekend for sure, whether it's Friday, Saturday, or Sunday night, I will find a night to stream Lions. Do I watch Game of Thrones? No, I don't. I've never
Hot
watched
shot on the
an
ground is
episode.
short. Played on the
I don't watch a
backhand.
lot of,
And he'll reach first as they
I like
can't make
TV
the
shows,
play
but I
on it.
haven't watched any in a while. I got through Suits, the new season's going on, but otherwise not a lot for me.
And get it accurately across the diamond. That's a tough play, no doubt.
Marcelo Zuna is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Runners
Uh-oh,
on for
we're not gonna
second.
catch him.
Pitch
No
inside
way.
the throw.
I tried.
Far too
Yeah,
late.
John Ryan
Steals
Murphy got
second with
traded, and
ease.
I like the numbers for the pitcher they
Ready
got in
with the 1-1.
exchange. Pretty good double-A
Looking
numbers.
at a tough pitch called to strike.
And it's clear that Murphy wasn't part of their future, so I feel like it's a
Working
nice
for the
little
punch
trade.
out and the
But now
offering.
what's interesting is the Twins could be
misses and
becoming
we're even at
sellers
2-2.
right after becoming buyers. Go out and get Garcia, perhaps be in the market for another pitcher. But now with them being swept by the Dodgers in a little slump,
Buxton
if it continues, they might be
this one away,
sellers,
and that's
and
out number
it's
one.
just so weird how things can change for teams.
Coming to the plate now, Giancarlo
All right, can we get Giancarlo to ground into a double play? Please.
And this is low.
Le'Veon or Ezekiel Elliott. Also, I'm a Steelers fan, so you better pick Bell. If I had to pick between the two, I would go with Le'Veon Bell. I just think Bell is an extraordinary receiver, very patient runner, love his game. Oh, he stole third. I wasn't expecting that. I'm a Le'Veon Bell guy. That and he's proved it longer than Zeke has in the NFL.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Don't tell me he's going to steal home now.
That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
We're seeing a good AB here from the three-hole hitter.
Anybody see Steve Pierce hit that walk-off grand slam to close out the Blue Jays game today? And then you had the Nationals who hit like 5 home runs in 1 inning off the same pitcher.
Now at the plate, Christian Yelich trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner.
When will you announce your Madden 18 team? That's going to be when the game is out. It's probably early access. Whenever I can post gameplay and whatnot. When's the next Chargers video? There will be a Chargers video tomorrow and a Chargers video on Sunday. I want to get through Season 5 as fast as I can.
Men on third with
You know, in a reasonable amount of time. So I'll have 2 episodes in the next 3 days.
Swing here, but this is in there for a cold strike too.
Actually, I was hoping to get you guys the video today. I know in my end screen on yesterday's video I said that the video would be up on Friday, but I was hoping to get it out early as Yelich lines it to Rosario. But I was sitting down to play the game. I had the game all fired up, and then I got called from the dentist because I was late for my appointment. And what happened was I thought my dentist appointment was tomorrow, and it was actually 10 minutes before they called me. So there went my morning because I didn't want to be late or miss out.
Now here's the pitch. Now he gets
So yeah, next time I should know what time and day my appointment is, huh? Do you think you could ever be a Packer fan? Not a chance. I've lived in Packer country most of my life. Nice people, but they just cheer for the wrong team is all.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
When is your next Kalispell video? That I'm not 100% certain of right now. Might have to be Monday on that. A drive here to center, and that's not going to have a chance. I'm hoping one of these fly balls can go out. How was the dentist? It went really well, really smooth.
So
Didn't feel a thing.
Now, Eddie Rosario. He'll get
Couple
to take
fillings.
his first cuts here. And that swung on and fouled straight
Any
back.
hints to your Madden 18 franchise team? Well, I'm not 100% sold on the
Into
team
the
right
windup,
now.
Here comes the 0-1. And
So
there's a
I really
sinker that he
can't-
just
I don't wanna give
spits
any
on as
hints.
It misses low.
But I
1-1
think I have some
delivery.
pretty good options this year.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to.
Who is your
foul it
favorite
away.
MLB player outside of Minnesota? That's a great question.
Here
Who
he
would it
comes
be
on a
these
ball and 2
days?
strikes. Gets a
Uh-oh, that
small
was a
piece
nothing.
near the plate. Throw
We'll
in
call it
time
fair.
at first
All
for
right.
number 2.
So retired there. Who's my favorite player outside of
So
Minnesota?
stepping in, Brandon Phillips.
Oh,
Looking at
man.
Keeping this top of the second alive.
I'm not sure there really
Sends
is
out
one
of
that
play
I'm
for
super,
strike
like,
one.
huge fan of. Nothing comes to mind anyway. I mean, I've always liked Eduardo Nunez.
And caught there
I mean, they
to
traded
end the
him.
inning. Stepping up now, Justin Bohr. He'll look to get something going here in this.
So we're going to play the
scoreless
first
ball
few
game.
innings of this game, or maybe the first 2, and then we'll kind of bounce around
Here
these
it
spring
comes,
training games a
1-0.
bit. Hoping to get you guys some good
Hard up
offensive
the middle.
action.
Escobar has it. No problem here. One
What do you
away.
think of Madden 18 new additions? I've made some videos on this. I have another one coming today, by the way, talking about wide receiver DB interactions. But as far as the gameplay changes go, I'm
And a
impressed.
fastball just below
I do
the
think
knees,
that
ball
it's
one.
getting a nice, authentic boost this year. I mean, we'll have to see how it all plays out, but I like a lot of the decisions that have been made, including off-ball injuries and the depth added to wide receiver and DB interactions.
And now he's got a 2-0 count looking for his pitch.
So while
3-0
franchise,
now.
it appears franchise has gotten maybe the short end of the stick this year, but at least we're getting like a lot of things that the franchise and
3-1,
sim
here it is.
communities want in terms of gameplay.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
But that
Into
doesn't
the
excuse,
windup, ready
like,
with
I
the
think, lack of
payoff
additions
pitch.
to franchise if there isn't
Back
much
with the
there.
cut
Nice
fastball
comeback
for
there
strike
for
3 call, and
Chavez
they're
down
2
3-0.
Standing in.
Hoping that Chavez can just be a solid pitcher for us this year. Maybe deal him around the deadline.
There's a knee-high
Just
pitch
need
that
someone to
catches the
pitch some
zone.
innings while we wait for our young guys to figure out if they're going to be ready
Here's
or
the
not.
0-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Bell's a 97 overall in Madden 18. That's pretty impressive. Must be
Ready
the highest
with the
rated running
1-1
back
pitch.
then.
Takes a
There
look
we go.
down
That
at the
cutter's
knees
getting
for a
located
strike.
pretty nicely.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Ground
And
ball
got
sent
him
back
to
up the middle.
hit the fastball softly.
Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that
Trade for a
retires the
decent
side.
contact hitter
So
like
no
Jose
runs, no hits,
Ramirez.
no-
Well, I don't think Cleveland
The
wants to trade with
shortstop,
us too
Yunel
bad.
Escobar.
We
He's the
have.
number
I need to
7
get
hitter,
younger
but he's
contact
leading off
hitters.
the
I have a couple of
third.
vets right
The
now that
first
will
6
help
guys
hold the
in
fort
lineup
down.
have been retired
But in the
order.
future,
Yeah, it's been a great
when we
start for the
actually
guy
have
on
a
the
team
mound.
that
It'll
might
be
be able to
interesting see if they
compete,
can find a way
if
to
we
get
have
this guy
a
before he
plethora
really
of
settles
assets at any position or any
Wind up
type,
and the
whether it's
0-1.
like young starting
ball
pitching
hit hard to the
arms
left
or
side.
power hitters,
And
then I'll
that's
start
the
to
first
try
hit of
filling
this
in
one for
gaps through
Minnesota.
trades.
That's an impressive swing on a tough pitch, a sinker from a right-handed
That was a nice
pitcher
swing, by
going
the
into
way.
the right-handed batter, and he's able to get the bat
We
head
got
out.
Jason Castro, who provided the walk-off home run last episode. And of course, I'll be taking the highlights
And a
from
sinker
last
dips
stream
too
and
low
this
there.
stream and putting
Into the
together a
dirt,
more
in fact.
complete spring training video.
Nobody out, runner
Or
on
at least for
first.
those of you that watch the stream, you'll have a good idea of how spring training went.
And this
Take a
winds
couple
up
pitches
inside
here.
for a ball.
300
2-0
plus
now.
viewers. Can we get to 100 likes? We're at 58 right now.
He can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
2-0 to
2-0,
Castro.
here it is.
3-0.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
What is your favorite college
This
team?
inning
That would be the
hasn't started
Minnesota
ideally
Gophers.
for him on the mound,
Also
but
got to
here on
cheer for the
3-0, you
UTSA
have
Road
to have
Runners.
the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on
Look at that, a
track.
4-pitch
And
walk
that
to
misses for
Castro.
Ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out.
Batting ninth.
Now in the box.
Now we got
Jesse
Chavez. I don't really want to hit with Chavez that badly. I might just call it a 2-inning day for Chavez and then warm up Maxwell Fowler. I'd like to see more of our young pitcher. So Chavez did pretty well. It's time to bring in Daniel
Number
Palka.
73 will get a
This is
chance
my
to
guy
swing
right here. He's
the bat
becoming my
here, and
favorite
he'll do it
player in
in
the
a good
series.
spot, as he
One
has
of them. I
runners
mean,
at first and
Sano's
second and
got to be
nobody
at the
out in
top,
inning.
but Palka is climbing the charts. You know what I want to do right now. You know what I want to do. Is Santana still your ace? No. It's going to be Jose Barrios until further notice. Well, actually, Jose is having a really rough spring training right now, so I'm not even sure if it's going to be him. Just give me a fastball. Palka wide.
But a foul ball. 1-2 the count.
What do you think of the Twins possibly trading Irvin Santana? I could understand it if they get like a really good prospect or two in return, but I wouldn't be very excited about it. Oh, come on. Oh, I thought that was going to get down. Please don't be a triple play. He didn't even get the second out. Wow, we got lucky.
Now batting.
All right. At least a good drive from Palka. Now we'll try getting one from Byron Buxton.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, no.
And he swings through it to fall behind.
Just behind
Here
it.
we are, double play situation, and everybody knows he's got that sinker. Maybe
Come
get a
on,
ground ball
Byron.
and get two, right? But he comes with the fastball right there. Now nobody knows what to see. This is going to be an interesting at bat.
Sliced hard, but foul. Look out over there.
Is Barrios in AAA for the season? No. He's going to be at the Major League team unless things go really poorly.
The 0-2 home.
I mean, they're going to have to recover,
In the dirt here.
but I have faith in Barrios in this
Good
series
job
for
to
sure.
corral this quickly
And in real
as
life, for
the
that matter.
runners Hold on. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
Oh, man,
Good
didn't
job
sit
to
back
spoil
long
that one
enough.
away, and he stays alive.
Knuckle curve right over the middle. Have you thought of a batting rotation yet? I'll see how spring training goes, but I definitely want to get a contact hitter in the two spots. Whether that's Phillips or Escobar or somebody else. Maybe Mauer does it again. I think Palka's going to hit fifth. It's going to be a battle between Kepler and Palka, who's going to be that power hitter right behind Sano.
Into the box
Now Mauer.
Joe Mauer is caught chasing a bad
I
one
love
there
breaking
at
balls
strike
now.
one.
I've gotten a lot
0 for
better
1
at
for
them.
him
You
here in
can't
this
tell
one.
it from this. Kane, how long have you been doing YouTube? A little over 6 years. Incredible how much time has passed since
Ready
I
with
began
the
this when I was
0-1.
18.
No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1.
That's back
You
to
should get
back
Orlando
breaking balls
Arcia. He's a
away.
great
Now
defensive
he's got
shortstop.
himself into
Well,
a
I'm
little
still
bit of a
hoping
tough
that
spot.
Polanco is our
You
guy at
can't
short,
throw
and he's
that
had a good
again, so
spring thus
your
far.
opponent is probably
And a
up there
base hit
just
here
looking
from Mauer. We're going to get one. We're going to try to get two. And, oh, man. I didn't think they would be able to make a play. All right, so I could have had bases loaded for Miguel Sano.
2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First delivery to him on the way. Just a bit
Again.
jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Who do you think will make the All-Star team for your team? I think Sano will have a chance this year.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
I'm not sure if anybody else will be in, like, All-Star consideration.
1-1 to the
Maybe
Minnesota
Glenn
third
Perkins?
baseman.
I'm not sure if we get enough opportunities. We have to see how good we are first. Man, these
contact
knuckle
there, and it's
curves,
1-2.
I'm just in front of all of them.
And a big
Ah, the
strikeout
sinker
there
got
with
me.
the
We
leadoff
get one.
runners
Should have
on
gotten
base, and
more.
after a good start,
All right, Maxwell Fowler.
Maxwell
He's done a really nice job
is
so
out
far
from
in
the bullpen now,
a
so
limited amount of
working his
time.
third game so far
But
this
he was our
spring.
#1 pick in the draft. And he's going to start in the minors. I didn't really know what I was doing during the entire offseason, so he is at the major league level right now.
Part of being the 8-hitter. That ball's right down the middle, so it makes me
But I
wonder,
don't think
is
it'll
he trying to
take
give
him
his
long
pitcher
to
a
make it to
breather,
the majors.
or
He's
is he just
so,
not being aggressive with
like
the
we would
pitcher
call a
behind you?
quarterback,
You get a
pro
ball
ready.
through, you gotta
He's
take a
already a
big
very
hit.
high overall, very high potential. But I want him to develop for a while at the minors so that he can realize that potential at a young age. And then when the time is right, play at the majors. I'd like to get him closer to 80 overall before that happens. He's at 72 or 73 right now. And what he's done so far is he's been pitch to contact. He's not an overpowering pitcher, and I knew that based on the scouting. But he just gets, you know, weak contact, and our defense cleans everything up.
And a first pitch sinker is
So he's going to be all about control and
pitch
pitch to contact, I feel, which isn't the most exciting prospect for a pitcher. But if he gets the job done, that's what this team needs.
This inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2
I'm not sure what's going on in Vikings camp yet. I'll read about it after the day is over. Oh, a strikeout on the inside. Maxwell Fowler wasting no time today.
Miami down in order. They trailed.
I'm going to sim some offense, and I want to get right back to pitching with Fowler.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Man, he's getting some swings and misses, though. What do I think about the Eagles this season? I'm excited, like I've talked about in the past. Got to find out who your quarterback is as fast as you can. And I just love the addition of Alshon Jeffrey there. And I don't think the Torrey Smith addition is major, but it certainly helps. I mean, they did not have a very good receiving core last year. They already have Zach Ertz. I'm a Jordan Matthews guy, but it looks like he's dealing with some injuries. And that is going to be another problematic hit. Fowler might be in line for allowing an earned run. But no, I'm looking forward to that team because they have a good defense, and now they have some more weapons for Wentz. So I think we'll find out what he's all about.
Now they've got runners on second and third. We'll see if they can cash them in.
I wish he was confident in something besides that slider, because if I miss the spot, we're in deep trouble. But now 0-2 is a chance to work in something else, I feel. Can't miss that far out. Let's try the curveball. Nope. Foul. Thank you. Oh, the slider.
Good
Nope.
plate discipline to lay off the slider that
Didn't keep
time,
it
and
down
he draws
enough.
even at 2-2.
Good take right there. He's given him
And it looks like Fowler might just be a sinker ball pitcher if this sinker can become a pitch he's confident in. We get the ground ball here, and that's going to bring home a run, but we get an out. Was Dozier good after you traded him last season, or the same? It looked like he was close to the same. He was batting like 7th in their order, and I don't think that he put up major numbers. A lot of people think I didn't get enough for Dozier, but I mean, you can see when I made the trade what the interest bars were. It wasn't like there was still opportunity on the table. He was batting .240. He is a good second baseman, and he's like 29 years old. I mean, I wasn't going to get a king's ransom for him.
1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for the Marlins.
I got a top 50 starting pitcher prospect, and that was fair to me. Strike 3 here. Fowler does allow 1, but gets the K.
Tomlin will come on to make his 9th appearance.
Let's see, anybody I want to hit with?
Number 43.
Nope, I'm going to go one more inning then with Fowler and then work on simming out the game. Let's warm up. I haven't played around with Gonzalez yet. So maybe I'll just sim this inning. Strikeout, single, double play. Now we got a couple on board, so I'll join. So Fowler did a pretty okay job.
Another shot. Eddie Rosario. His career numbers against this pitcher.
Driving the other way, Rosario flying out. Do I watch the CFL? I don't. I'd like to, but I can't get around to everything I have interest in.
Here's Brandon Phillips. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6.
Brandon Phillips. A bit late there, and that should be another fly out.
Right field line. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is.
All right, so let's see Steven Gonzalez, because he could also be someone that begins the year in our rotation. So far, 12 innings. Looks like only 1 run allowed with 11 strikeouts. So, I want to see what he's all about now. Ah,
And the
missed it.
fastball's off the plate
So we got a
away.
fastball in the
It's
high
ball
80s, low 90s.
one.
And a
Line
base
toward
hit
the
here
gap
from
in left
D.
center.
Gordon
That's in
against
for
the
a base
shift.
hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Well, we've always known this
What
guy
do you
was a
use to
good
record
hitter.
your
You knew he was
PS4?
gonna
I
come
use the
out and
Elgato
eventually.
HD60.
It's
It's a couple years old at this point, but it gets the job done.
Maybe this is the signs of things.
He's going to steal third again, I bet, too.
Late, and he's in there easily at second. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Oh, look at that swing we got.
So he finds himself down.
Let's work out this circle
Here he
change
comes on a
then.
ball and 2 strikes.
Tapped it. That allows Gordon to advance. We have his brother in our organization, of course, Nick Gordon. Probably a year away. Now we'll see if we can protect the run. We got Giancarlo Stanton. So I'm probably just going to pitch around him.
Here's the first pitch.
Try to get to, I think, Marcelo Zuna.
0-1.
This is a situation you love as a hitter. It's an RBI situation.
We've gotten 2 swings and misses on him already.
If you hit the ball on the ground, you're going to pick up that run, and it's going to give you the lead. This is where
Oh, man, he put it right on the corner.
Now you can get him to chase a pitch, maybe get a ground ball, double play, or strike out.
Wow.
It's going to help your
Are you
confidence.
kidding me? Look what Gonzalez just did. He got Stanton to whiff 3 times. That was incredible. Oh, Yelich is hitting behind him.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ozuna is in real life. I know that today. I play MLB DFS, so I know a few things.
A good knuckle curve, a ball and a strike.
Look at this confidence.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And there's ball 2 now.
That was an incredible at-bat.
And the 2-1 pitch.
The offer?
And
No, I don't think he
hold
did.
up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing.
I should use
Ball
slide
3.
step more, especially when I have
Ready
like
on
D.
3
Gordon
and
on
1. Here it
base. That's no
comes.
good.
Swung on and
All right,
missed.
Gonzalez, can you get the
Get
the strikeout here? Let's go knuckle curve.
Those are the ones you
A
really
drive,
punish.
wow.
Couldn't get
On the
clean.
corner,
First ball gets
it was a
down.
good
It's
meter,
base hit. Not
but
too
Yelich
long.
put a good swing on
Columns,
it.
A runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Up next for the Marlins.
At the plate, Justin Bohr, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
I'm still impressed, though. Come on, touch the
And he'll
bag.
step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Why didn't you bring Nick Gordon to spring
Marlins
training?
get
He's just not quite ready yet from a rating standpoint.
Number 15.
I think that he's a year away from that. If he plays well at AAA, he'll get a chance during the season.
Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Here's a
Sent
drive
out
from
to
Yunel
straightaway
Escobar.
center field.
He'll hit a little bit.
Yelich is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Jason Castro.
The Twins and Angels both need to sell IRL. I kind of feel like the Twins are going to end up selling. I'm just not sure how much. They've had a pretty good year based on expectations.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces.
But I
off
always
the plate.
felt
It's
like
1-1.
the season would just run
We're in
too
the
long
seventh
for
inning
this
now.
team
The
to stay in
pitcher's
it.
duel, 2-1 our score. And now a curveball.
They're going to have to
that's
turn
low and
things
in for a
around
ball. It's
and
2-1.
obviously just start winning some
The pitch.
series.
And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now.
2 and 2 here to Castro.
And now a pitch on the way.
Ooh, got lucky on that one.
Here, and he misses
What are you
to
most
run it
excited
full
for in the
now.
upcoming
3-2.
Madden? That would be
Time
the
to focus
simulation
here.
game
This
style
is
by
way
far.
Too close to be walking, guys, so
Oh,
we'll see if
man.
he can make him swing to that on this
I've been
next
reading
pitch.
fastballs so
And a
poorly
swing and a
lately.
miss here, so
Whoops.
it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
No, just hit with Gonzalez. I'll
Now with
skip
the
it. I want to pitch with him another inning.
57. Your
Tyler
attention, please.
Moore is up off the benches. He'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Almost a worm.
Who wins
burner
NFC
as he
East
misses
this
on a low
year?
fastball, ball 1.
Hard to put anybody past the Cowboys at this point, but I think the Giants will give them a
Line
challenge.
shot to first, and there's 1 away.
It wouldn't even shock me if the Giants
So
won
coming
it.
to the plate, JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Got him fishing that time, 0-1.
Wow.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls
Gonzalez
behind
is
0-2.
impressing me here. He's allowed a couple good
Set
hits.
to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And now a slider in there.
He's getting
for a ball,
strikeouts, though.
third
He's
strike,
averaging
and there
over
are 2
1 per
gone
inning
now.
so far in the spring.
The batter number 3, Shortstop.
We could use some strikeout pitching on this team. It's tiresome to play so much with pitchers that don't get strikeouts.
Wind up and the
Everything's
0-1.
pitch to contact.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Not wasting much time on these at-bats either.
The 0-2 delivery.
Ah.
And
No,
this
it
man's
hit him.
inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Your attention,
Darwin Barney.
Didn't mean
will
to.
get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 18. Darwin.
It's a good changeup.
Here's the 1-0. Grounder down
Oh,
the line. It's
Sano,
He
find
can't
it.
pick up clean.
Got it, just
And a
in
great
time.
job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for
All right.
the third out.
Oh no, Jet and Reef are already hurt.
Making his fifth appearance this spring
Jarek
training.
McKinnon and Riley Reef.
Has come
That's the
into
last thing
ballgame
his team
now
needs
as
is
he
another
takes over
offensive
as the
lineman
new
to get
third
hurt.
baseman.
And I like McKinnon. I want to see him
As
play
their
some
closer
receiver this
starts to
year.
get
They're
loose
talking
out
about
there.
that.
Byron.
Buxton is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Third base. Number 24.
The 0-1 on its way. Ball
See if
one.
I can get some more offense going in this game. Do I like Minnesota United? I've never seen them play.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
There's Buxton with a drive. And getting down toward the wall. Byron Buxton with a double. All right, they gave me a breaking ball that I was ready for this time.
With a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah,
Let me get a little thumbnail pic quick of Buxton. Just want a little something to work with. There we go. Now we have Joe Mauer.
So here's Joe Mauer as he takes a cold strike at the knees.
Kane, who
It's
wins
0-1.
NFC North?
So far, 2 for
I think
3
we all know
in
it's
this
going to
one.
be the Chicago Bears.
The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball.
I think it'll come
This
down
one's
between
in on him, and
the
he has to
Vikings
step
and the
out of way
Packers.
that time.
Giving the Packers the edge.
A fastball that finds the outside corner.
What time, like, when do the MLS games happen so I could watch a Minnesota United game?
1-2 home to Mauer.
I just looked at
And he
everything
takes
there.
strike three
Fastballs in the
called on
zone.
The fastball, one gone. Here's Miguel Sano. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far.
Come on,
His guys are
Sano.
looking for
Drive
him to
in,
change
Byron.
that
Let's
right
get
here.
this tied up.
Nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do
When you
something
rebuild a team
productive.
on Madden, do you concentrate
Low
more on
with the
offense or
splitter, ball
defense?
one.
It's all about the needs. I can concentrate on both pretty well.
Here it comes, 1-0. Swung on and missed.
Late?
1-1.
This is
Nope,
gonna be
good
an
timing. He
interesting
just
at-bat.
whiffed.
I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here.
What about Detroit?
We'll see what kind of
I could
sequence
see
he
him
uses.
being in the race, but I think the
Here it comes on
Vikings are a better
1-1.
team. I mean, the Vikings
Got a big
were
pass and a
good
slider
until
that
offensive
gets
lineman
past him.
injuries caught up with them last year. And I still have some concerns about Detroit's defense, although I like some of the players
Here's
they
the
added.
1-2 delivery. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in
Getting
this
more looking strikeouts than
one.
usual
Riding in
today.
once again, Max Kepler. As he'll look
Ty
to
Montgomery
bring on
getting
that tying
83?
run from second with a base hit into
Well,
the
I mean,
outfield.
his skill set fits
And he
into
lays
the
off
modern day
there, 1-0.
running back. He's a really good receiving back. So I don't really see an issue with it.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
There's 2 pitches in a row, Matt, that were away. This is
Maybe I should swing at one of these fastballs every now and then.
He's saying, you're going to beat me the other way. Nothing inside for him to pull. If you want to hit it, take it the other way.
Splitter taken here, 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder.
Almost
This
took out
will
the third
wind up
base
a
coach.
foul ball. 2-2.
Is there a reason why you like all Minnesota sports teams? Well, I am from Minnesota.
Ready with the 2-2.
How was
And
I
he
late on
swings
that?
top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch.
Oh, man, 97.
Fastball right by him in the inning. Number 23.
I'm going to go one more inning here with Gonzalez.
In the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance.
At 28 pitches now.
This is chopped foul at home plate.
MLS games usually on Saturdays, occasionally Sundays, sometimes Wednesdays.
Into the windup.
All right, so I'll have to look out for next game I could watch.
Phillips is up with it. A quick out number 1. Austin Dean will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. To first.
There we go. Some easy outs for Gonzalez.
Take it to the bag himself for the out. Tomas Talis will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Late decision to swing.
Don't leave it up there, Steven. 0-2.
He's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches.
Look at that. 3 routine groundouts.
It didn't bite him.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is number 23. We'll stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to
Bring
play
in
second here.
a bunch of new players, and we'll see if I want to bring anybody off our bench. I think I'll hit with Rosario, but I still have Polanco on the bench and Vargas.
And a big
See if we can get
pitch
this
coming here late, so
run and
he'll
force a
step
bottom
out
of the
there
frame.
for
Yeah, Dalvin Cook got an 80 in Madden. I saw that. I was pretty impressed.
Eddie Rosario is the batter now as he looks at
Also saw that Cooper
1-0.
Kupp had a 75, which is really good for where he was drafted. Kind of, what was it? I forget what round it was,
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
but I think it was like second or
Fouled
third
straight
round.
back.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
75 is more what you'd expect from a first-round
1-1 pitch.
receiver.
And he just misses with a curveball.
Backdoor
How do I feel about Colin
just
Kaepernick maybe
missed
going to the
right there.
Ravens?
It's
I'd be
such an
interested.
effective pitch if you
I
can
like
get the
to
score with it, but
see how that would
nice
change
this
their
time.
offense.
And he's really given some leeway on the
Oh, they called
outside
that a
edge here.
strike.
2-2
Okay.
now. Here it comes.
Full
And
count.
they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball.
Who do I have winning the NFC South?
There's
I'm
Brandon
with the
Phillips. He waits
Buccaneers
on
this
deck.
year. I love what they've done to their offense,
Crowd gets up for the 3-2.
and I think this is their year to win it. I think Falcons will take a step back. I mean, naturally. I mean, it's hard to repeat that level of success, and they lost their OC. I mean, they're still going to be mostly intact, and I think they'll still be a good playoff team, but I think that the Buccaneers could take the division this year.
Up and in there with the
No, I didn't
first
see
pitch
Teddy's press
fastball. It's
conference.
ball
I saw
one.
some of the quotes.
Nobody out
I'll probably
for
watch
the
it
first.
later. I want to see Teddy play again so bad.
And he
Can't
won't
find the
ride
zone,
that
so that's
one either.
helping.
It's 2-0.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts.
Come
and
on,
working
Phillips. I should
himself into
bring
a
in
lot of trouble.
Polanco here, actually.
Now a ball hit foul
I don't need to
down
see
the line
Phillips
in
that
right
bad.
hand.
He's a vet. So, I'm going to bring in Jorge Polanco with a 2-1 count.
Come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Next game is Saturday, 7 p.m. Central. Okay, I'll remember that for Minnesota United. If I'm around to watch it.
And this is going to be a foul ball. A runner at first with no
Mike,
option.
how's it going? Oh,
There's a slider.
man.
Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Strikeout there on Polanco.
Here's the
Yunel
shortstop,
Escobar.
He'll be looking for something he
Can I sub in like Kenny Vargas?
drive home. And that tying run from first. Kenny Vargas will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
I've stared at so many strikeouts in this game. Ground ball, and that is going to do it. Vargas grounds into a double play.
To first,
All
a
right,
double
but at least we got to
play,
get some
and
good
with
innings
that,
out of
the
our
ball game
pitching
is
staff.
over.
And we'll kind of
Game
go from there. We'll
2-1,
sim a
the
couple
final
games
score
now
this
and see how
afternoon.
things play out. Nope, I don't use sliders in MLB. I go just all-star difficulty, no guess pitch, no plate indicator. Keep it as ratings-based as possible. Hopefully do some better hitting, though. Hey, look at that, a free silver. Let's sim the Boston game. We'll sim this one. We'll sim that. How'd we do losing all 3 games? Probably not too well, huh? Looks like our pitchers got in some trouble in this game. Santana didn't do too well. Then Santiago loses. We're 4-11 now in spring training. Our offense has been very poor at producing runs. That's a concern for me right away. Santiago doesn't do too well. And then Trevor May gets the loss. Romero did well, though, in 4 innings of work. All right, let's go. I want to pitch with Barrios here. And I'll bring in some of the younger players that we do have up here. We have a lot of pitchers up this year, though, so it's not a lot of position players that we have on the bench. I'm going to give a chance to Polanco at second base. Actually, I could just swap Escobar and him. That wouldn't be a big deal. I'm going to let Brian Pena play some catcher. Nope. So there are Barrios' numbers thus far. 13 innings, an ERA hovering around 10, and a lot of walks and a lot of hits allowed, sadly. What does it mean my slow mode is on? I have it so you can only send a message every so often. I actually just see how often I have it set to. Normally I do it for 1 second, so you can't just spam as easily.
Here on the show.
But I hope I didn't have it set to a minute, because that is far too long. So I'm going to check on that. I wasn't aware if it was a bad slow mode or if it was my regular.
Yeah, you know you have to be really careful.
Oh yeah, that is what it's on. I need to change that. Sorry, that probably kept a lot of you from sending messages. I wish I would have been warned earlier. But now I think you'll be good to go. Maybe you have to refresh. I'm not sure how slow mode works. There, slow mode every 1 second. There. I didn't realize that I had set it set to that this time. That's the default.
Hit in the air out to left field. Rosario
So far, so good.
has it, and it's a quick out number 1.
Batting second, center fielder number 25.
So thank you for warning me about the slow mode. The chat seemed to be moving pretty quickly still.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the
So I didn't
plate
really
is
notice.
Clyde Washington.
Well, Matt, I mean, to me, Washington's thought about as a pitcher's umpire.
Can't
I mean, it's
locate
hard
the
for me
curve,
as a
huh,
hitter to
Jose?
hit a ball down your knees. He loves to call the low zone, maybe even below the hollow of the
There
knee.
we go. That's a good curveball. They won't call it.
Pitchers love it, though.
3-0 now. And he lays off here.
I hit the corner twice.
The game's first base runner here with 1 away.
What is your favorite PS4 game?
Now at the plate, Matt Carpenter. First shot for him here with a runner at first.
Can't even
down
find the
and 1
zone.
away. Starting
What is
to go
my
around
favorite
there, but he
game?
holds up ball 1. The 1-0 delivery.
Well, I really like Horizon Zero Dawn. I haven't played a ton of it, but I love that game. I love Uncharted 4.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground.
And
he won't even think
I've been
about
playing
second
some
as he'll
Persona
flip on the
5.
first
That's
for the
another great
shootout.
game. I like a lot of the
At the plate,
exclusives.
Juan Francisco. He'll start him here with
Last
a
couple weeks,
changeup,
I've been
but
playing
it's
a lot
taken
of
for ball 1.
Pokemon on DS.
1-0 count. Here it is. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Down low, and the
Man,
clock
nothing
thickens here,
close is getting
3-0.
called.
Well, we're playing cat and mouse already in the first inning. Look, I know it's a 3-ball count, but I don't think he's pitching around it because.
Yeah, I was just kind of letting him walk there. I don't want to give him anything too hittable.
He lays off, and
I
that's
want him to basically
outside,
restart
ball
with a new
4.
at-bat.
They're at the corners now here with 2 away.
Not that. I don't want it there.
He finds himself behind 0-1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here.
There we go. That's a good fastball.
Strike 1.
But
Swing and a miss way
can he get a
behind the big
strikeout?
fastball.
Or can he locate his off
And an
speed? There we go.
swung on and missed, and with
Cleaned
that,
it up
the
at the
side
end
is
there.
retired.
Didn't start well.
A couple of walks, but
What's
no
your favorite
damage.
series you're doing?
Force
It's one of those times on my channel where
Buxton
there's just
now.
too many
They lead
options.
things off here in the bottom half of the
I love
first.
everything I'm doing on my main channel. All the stuff on my main channel is so much fun. On my second channel, I definitely enjoy Road to the Show the most.
Fastball too
But on my
high
main, it's
start
hard
him
to
out here,
pick.
1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Right to
Line
short.
drive snagged on the short
Buxton
hop.
retired.
Goes in time, and that's out number 1.
What DS do you have? I have the 3DS XL. Gotta go
Now
blue and
batting,
black here.
Polanco. He'll swing it from
And
the left side right here.
let's take a look at the new 2DS XL, but I'm not gonna get it.
First pitch.
I was
on its
confused
way.
at first because I'm like, the 2DS sucked. It was a
There's a breaking
doorstopper. Why
ball
would you
over
make
the
a
outer
second
half.
one? But it's a 3DS without 3D capabilities, because that obviously was a thing that lasted all of
Into the
6
windup,
months.
Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Sony had to take the L
One
on
out,
that one.
nobody on.
Try putting 3D capabilities in a lot of their exclusive games at that time, like Killzone 3 and SOCOM 4.
And they'll
Released
come
a
back
special
with one in the
TV
third
for
as the
3D
count moves to
gaming,
2-1 now.
and a lot of 3D Sony televisions. But I
Now,
definitely
here's the
thought
pitch.
3D was going to be a bigger deal.
Lifted the other
Lifted
way out to left center.
to deep
Falling
left
for
center,
it,
but another
Richard.
lazy fly.
And he brings it in for the second
You're
out
getting a
of the inning.
switch. I've seen them in stock all
Here's
over the
Miguel
place.
Sano.
I'm not sure if
No
others have
on
trouble
board
finding them, but when I go to the
here
stores,
in
I
the
see a bunch of them.
In the windup and the pitch.
I want to get a Switch at
Looking
some
at a tough
point, but I
pitch
think I'm
called
going to
a
wait
strike.
for like
Frozen with
a
a
main
high
Pokemon
fastball
game.
there. We'll see
As
if
long
they
as
try
it's
to
like
climb
the
the
ones
ladder
on
even
DS and
more
is
on the
compatible with
next pitch.
Pokemon Bank.
Lays off the
Otherwise,
circle
like, I
change
can't
there,
justify
ball and a
getting it to
strike.
play Mario Kart, a game I've already played. So it's going to take a Pokemon game and then
Waka
play
steps
like
into
Mario
his windup,
Odyssey on it.
ready with the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
What is your goal for Sano? Love to
Here
see
comes
40
Waka
home
on
runs,
a
100
1-2.
RBIs, and an average
2-2
around
now with
280
two
or
down here in
higher.
the home half of the first. 2 out, nobody on.
Sano to center.
Blooper to center. Coming
It's
on is
down.
Fowler, but he can't get there. That's down for a base hit. He has success with 2 out, and the
Yes,
bottom
I
of
have
the first
graduated
stays
college.
moving.
2 summers
He's
ago I
known
did.
for hitting the ball out of the ballpark, but that just shows you how strong he is. He gets jammed, he's able to fight it off and flip it over the infield. That's a strong dude.
Ah,
Number 73 swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and
come
2
on,
away.
Daniel. I really want to get a
Upset
home
with
run
the 0-1.
in this stream.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul.
Oh, and 2.
Working for the punch out and the
Almost hit him.
offering. That fastball straightens him
Kalispell
up a bit.
practice
1-2
streams? I'm not
now.
sure about that
Hey,
during
not
the
a bad
season.
pitch right there
I'm
on
not sure
the
many
0-2
want to see that
fastball.
during the
And I
season,
think as
unless
a
I was
hitter right
focusing
now,
on bench
you have to
players,
continue to go
which
up
I would not rule out.
And we'll have to
What was
leave
that
it there as
timing?
this is strike 3.
Couldn't have been late.
In now, Matt
Leading off
Adams.
for the Cardinals.
He'll lead it off here against
Designated
Jose
hitter.
Barrios.
But I'd like to find out if
And
there are
he'll
any
take
cool
strike
ways that I
one on the
could
fastball, registering
stream
at
things for my other
93 that
series,
time.
just to add to it.
Hit sharply on the ground.
Just
And
past
that's through for a
Polanco.
hit.
Tell you, man, I get excited when I see that. I don't understand why more guys don't
Yes,
do
the
it. They
recruiting
ship it
update
over
for
to one
Kalispell.
side.
Blackjack
You
and
just
I
take
have
the
been
ball,
talking
shoot it to
about
left
that,
field like he did right
and
there.
that
was
episode
pretty.
is going to be, I'm not sure when, but the next one is going to be all about recruiting.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone.
And after
for a
recruiting
ball.
update, we head into our conference schedule.
The 1-1 pitch.
Ah,
Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside.
giving up some base runners here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
And we're not getting any close
3-1
calls.
now, and I think he wanted to know where that one was.
You throw 2 balls that close, man, you got to get at least one of them. You're feeling like I hit my target. What's he looking at?
All right, Jose, you got confidence in the changeup. There we go.
And a changeup swung on and missed.
Any videos planned for after the stream? Yes, I will have a Madden 18 news video, not right after the stream, but within the hour. I was going to try to get you guys a Chargers video today, but I already talked about my missing or being late for my dentist appointment because I thought it was tomorrow.
Polanco takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2
Do you watch sports YouTubers? If so, which ones? I watch Blackjack.
Here's the 1-0.
I watch Swami.
Down to third.
I like K-Spade, IMAV.
Throw to first will get
I
him
do like
easily
Flemlo
inside
Raps
his retirement.
NCAA videos a lot.
One left for the Cardinals.
Any others
We'll go to the bottom
I
of
watch
the
a
second.
lot?
No score. Ready now. Max
Do still
Kepler.
watch some
He'll
SGU
start
every
things
now
out
and
here in
then.
a tie ball game.
Max.
Here's the
I
first
think
pitch
that
to
about
him.
covers it.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball one.
Trying to get Kepler some better at bats. He's only hitting 143 so far. Still want him to be of one of our middle of the order power bats.
And
But
there's
the question is, who bats first? Palka or Kepler?
Good inside fastball right there, trying to tie.
Looks
the
like
hitter up,
Palka's
trying
gonna be
keep him from
DH
getting
this year.
those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. They really
Cutter got
bunch him
me.
up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Stepping up now, Eddie Rosario. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Eddie Rosario.
There we go, Rosario. Please tell me it leaves. Rosario deep to right. It's going to go to the track. Come on, man. I just want one home run.
The second out.
Batting 7.
Digging in the switch hitter, Kenny Vargas.
Come on, Kenny.
Something happened with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
Oh, high
Swinging
chopper.
bunt to the mound. Throw on to Carpenter gets him, and that
Is the
ends
next
the
Starks
inning.
episode
Nothing
going to
across
feature the
here
first
this
MLB
half.
game, or is it going to finish the spring training? It'll just be spring training. And then his Major League debut will, of course, be a big deal in the following episode. But spring training just runs long,
And here's a
especially for
first
something
pitch
like Road to the
curveball
Show.
that bounces on him there.
It gets really repetitive and a little bit unnecessary to have so many at-bats. We're going to put in Alvarez after we get 3 innings from Barrios.
Now the pitch. Hard hit to
And his
first.
changeup right now is getting the job
Has
done.
it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Center fielder number 25.
Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Dexter Fowler comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a fastball
go.
on the inside corner.
He's attacking this hitter a lot
0-2
more aggressively
now. We're getting
than he
ahead
did the first
fast.
time when he faced him and
And a line drive to
Right
center,
after him here.
fly ball,
Oh, and he misses
and
it.
I
The throw
guess
into second,
misread it there, or
and he's safe.
misplayed it a little bit.
Now batting.
So an error will
Here's
be
Matt
charged to
Carpenter.
Byron
1
Buxton.
for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Favorite Madden
Third inning,
game?
No score to this point.
Well, I really had a lot of
That's
fun
over
playing
but
Madden
low.
12. That
It's
was
a
my
ball
first
and a
big
strike.
franchise for YouTube. That one just had so much fun for me.
And this one
Ah.
gets away.
Can't block these pitches very well.
And he's going to make
I
it
like
up
to see
third
that
here
tweaked
as
a
he
little bit.
advances on
Catchers
the
are better
wild
at blocking
pitch.
than I think the game gives them
Swinging
credit
line
for.
drive.
That could have been
But a
problematic.
foul ball.
Which
No
player
score
are you
here,
most
but a
excited
potential
for in
run
year
is
2?
90
Gotta
feet
be
away
Palka.
with 1 gone.
But I really hope one of these pitchers
Line
can
toward
take
center
off.
field. Catch made in
So we
center.
could have
Here
had,
comes the runner from
no
third.
runs allowed here.
And
but
not in time as
The error
run
does
scores.
help bring home a run.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. Juan Francisco. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Now with the 2-0 count and
Does
the
anybody
power
else not
plate,
get calls
it
on the
could be
corners
fireworks
as often
time.
as I
This
don't?
is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Sitting 3-0 right here. I wouldn't be surprised to see him turn him loose and give him the green light.
And a changeup. Couldn't get him.
All right, another
and
walk
it's
here
ball
for
4.
Barrios.
Up next
He
for the
comes set.
Cardinals.
Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Having trouble locating his fastball now after started after like 35 pitches or
A lot
so.
of times you'll see
That'll
the
be a
take
base
sign
hit.
after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he.
Yeah, if those errors come back and bite, they tend to do so.
Now
Well,
batting.
that's the danger of throwing
Designated
fastballs
hitter.
back to back. The guy measures the first one, then he times the second one, gets the base
But we
hit.
want to see if Barrios can pitch himself out of trouble.
As he swings and misses
What
for
does he
strike
do when the
1?
going gets
2
tough?
on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd.
You go?
And he starts to go
Nope.
after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching.
Go back to that changeup now. Try to get the
He's set.
strikeout.
Here's the 2-2. Now a
Good
swing
pitch,
and
good
a ball
pitch.
chop foul right at home plate. 2 men are on with 2 men out.
And a
Sent in
fly
the air
ball
out to
for
straightaway
Buxton. Hopefully
central.
catching this
Buxton
one.
over
Got
to
it.
his right, and that retires the
Yeah, this
side.
is one of the worst strike zones I've seen in this game. But you're gonna get that every now and then.
Striding in, Yunel Escobar. His
I'm going to quick manage a little bit. And then I'm going to make a pitching change and put in. It was going to be Alvarez this time around.
Now pitching for the Twins.
outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit.
So getting a
Comes
really
into
good
this
look at our young
at
pitchers in
0-1
this
the
stream.
ballgame. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Here it comes.
And Alvarez, he has a chance to begin in the major league rotation. We'll see if he takes that opportunity.
You might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now
I'm
he's
not
got
going to
himself
stream
ahead
like
of
the
count.
entirety of spring training. I'm not even sure if I'll
Balls and
do
a
another
strike.
spring
Here it
training
comes.
stream. But I will have more games to
Cheated
play,
on
so
that
I
one.
might.
It's 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Nice.
And a swing and a miss there.
How about that?
Breaking
3 straight
slider as
strikes,
he
get
set
the
down
slider
on
to swing
strikes
and
for the
miss.
second time this afternoon.
Second baseman number 16.
He's ready. Here's the first
Colton
offering.
Wong.
Colton Wong will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A swing and a
left that
shot
one up.
down the corner.
The slider got left up.
And
It's
that ball
gone.
will stay
I gotta look
fair,
back
and
and
it's
see what
gone.
my,
A home run.
I gotta look
Think
back
it's
and
easy to be
see
a
what the
pitcher at this
timing was
level?
on that
Well, when
pitch.
the number 8
Didn't
hitter
seem like it
takes
was
you
too
deep,
bad.
You know there's no such thing as an easy out.
Here's the catcher Yadier Molina as the first pitch to him is
But
in there for a
my
strike
playback
one.
is really far
He's 0
behind.
for 1 thus far.
1 sec.
Now
I think
here
I'm
it
about to
comes.
see it. It was a
Hit
little
on
bit
the ground
early.
is short.
When you miss with a slider,
Takes
it's
it in.
game over.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
And with these low-rated pitchers, you don't have much room for error.
Digging in once again, Aledmus Diaz.
You miss
0 for
by a
2
little
on
bit,
his
you're
line
gonna
thus
pay.
far. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
You going to do some regular season games? Well, obviously not in this stream, but I thought about streaming some regular season
A wave and a miss.
because I wouldn't mind
2 runs,
playing more
3
games
hits,
of the series.
and
Like
no
I have to do a
errors
lot
so
of
far for
simming,
the
obviously,
Redbirds.
so we can get by quicker. But I wouldn't
And they'll try
mind
to get him
streaming
fishing
some
there, but he
games
won't offer in the
if it
third.
meant that
And
I
it's
could
back to even at 2
put
and
some
2.
more of those
This is
into
just great
videos.
pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's
This could
thinking up
become
there,
some sort of
but they really
hybrid
are messing
series
with
where we
his
do
mind right now.
a good bit of streaming, but it's still video focused. Nothing major gets missed in the
Stepping in
videos.
and
I still
ready
want
for
it to be
another shot.
video only. Like if you wanted a video only
this one.
experience, you could do that.
First pitch on its way. Grounded to short.
Polanco to short.
Oh, and it eats him
Oh,
up.
bobbled it up.
And
And
the
got it.
recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at
Do you
first.
only throw low
Composure
pitches?
that
I
time
tend to
the first
focus
out of the
low,
inning.
maybe a little too much.
Here's Miguel Sano, a base hit in his first trip. And
Oh,
he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
I like the fact that they're swinging early in the count, and they're really aggressive right now early in this game. But there will come a time you got to be patient. If you're swinging the strikes, that's one thing. But
What are Sano's numbers so far? 220 in spring.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball
got me in the
swung on
dirt.
in the dirt. Molina gathers. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Now batting. Number
Digging in for
73.
his second at-bat, number 73.
Why don't you just play
Comes into
critical
this at-bat,
moments?
0 for
Because
1 in
it
the ballgame.
basically has you just play like 9th innings,
And
and
a layoff fastball here
it's
in a good
not as
spot,
interesting to
but
get
ruled
9th inning
ball,
walk-offs
1-0.
all the time if you have
Still
no
a little
idea what
bit
the
early to be worrying
lead up
about
to
this,
that
but
inning
in
was
a
like.
two-run game, a 2-out walk right here.
I really care about the story of the game, and you don't get that just by simming to the critical moment at the end.
Here it comes. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-2 now.
Did you miss Fowler pitch? He did pitch a little
Set to
bit, but he'll
field on
pitch
a
more.
ball and 2 strikes. And this is
Just the
fouled at
piece of it
plate.
there. I sat
That's a
back
nice
further
job
because I
staying
know his
alive.
curveball's a little
Two-strike
slow.
breaking ball just out of the zone.
loves that
was able to
breaking
put
ball right
enough
now.
on it to get another pitch.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Seems like he's throwing everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled him off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
Battling here with Daniel Palka.
No runs, just 1 hit.
Hitting
and
175
1
so
error, making
far. Our
totals for
offense
the
is
Twins
just
to this
slumping as a
point.
team. What's Fowler's first name? It's Maxwell.
Just got a piece
Come
up the
on,
line.
man.
Carpenter
Breaking ball
charging
left
this
over the
one,
middle. That's all we
and
can
he'll
do with
step
it?
on the bag himself, and the next
All right, we're going to sim a little bit now.
Center fielder
Hope
number
Alvarez
25,
does a good job.
Dexter Fowler.
Home run.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for
We'll
St.
see if we
Louis,
get things interesting.
number 61.
Giving Alvarez a good outing here. Look at that, striking out the side.
The Cardinals, number 57, Marco Gonzalez.
Now let's take Alvarez out. Pitching change. Why don't we put in Wilhelmsen?
For the Twins, number 55.
Get the double play and a hit by pitch.
Your attention, please.
There we
Pitching
go.
For St. Louis,
Kevin
pitching for the
Segrist
Cardinals,
gets the call from the
number
pen to
46.
take over on the
All
mound
right,
and
back to
start
Daniel
the
Palka
home
now in the 7th inning. Favorite team you've rebuilt, like in franchise?
Number 73 stands in as he
Well, I
can't
like
connect
what I
at
did with
0-1.
the
Well, they're still in this
Jaguars
game.
team
You know,
a
they can
lot.
get
I added a
somebody
lot of
on, a
players to
broken
that
bat,
team.
A blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball. They can get something going, but they got to start with getting somebody on base.
That was a really
This
fun
offense needs a
rebuild.
base runner and
But
get
I've liked
things
the
happening.
Chargers one a lot too.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters
Palka
are
driving
That
foul.
was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back.
What do we even
He's just
have
a
for
little
hits
bit
right
late
now?
on it.
3 hits? Come on.
Now the fastball is right
high
by him as he
heat, high
swings
heat.
and misses for the first out of the inning. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat.
Now batting.
0 for
I
2
keep
here
waiting
to
for
start
pitches
the
to drop
afternoon.
out.
Max Kepler.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Took a wave at
didn't
one
mean to
around
swing
the
at that.
shins with no luck.
When your team is behind this late in the game,
Will we get to see
it's not a
Reggie
good
Shepard
look for
versus
your
Nate
hitter
Bell?
to
There's a
show no
chance that could
discipline
happen. I
and
like
wave
the
at a
Matt,
pitch that wasn't even sniffing
Matt
the
Adams,
zone.
Lance
Swing and he
Adams
pops him
video.
up over toward foul
Oh, he dropped
territory.
it.
Oh, and it falls
Here's a second
as he
chance.
can't make the play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops. Pitch on the way. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by
Come on,
running
Kepler. Got to
something
get that
hard
average
inside.
up somehow,
Just
and
let
we look
guys
at the
be
fastball.
comfortable
I'm just
standing
having a
in the batter's
terrible
box.
offensive episode
So he
here.
punches him out looking at the fastball. Max Kepler becomes the second out of the bottom of the
I'll
7th.
try with Rosario.
Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Eddie
I'm just taking too
Rosario
many
is
fastballs
in for
around
the
the
third
corners.
time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Come on,
The
Eddie.
2-0 on the way. Look out.
3-0. We got to go green light here.
Place now. 3-0. Tries to go the
And
other
that
way. As this is in the air to
will
left
not
field.
bloop in.
And here's Gritcher to make the catch. Tommy
Your
Pham.
attention, please.
He's going.
All right. How about we sim this one to the end then? Unless we get like 2 on base or something.
Number 26. Soon
Wilhelmsen putting in work.
Hitting for St. Louis. Number 41. Eric Barrios.
All right, we lose 3-0. Offense really struggling, and we're gonna sim a few more games and see if anybody puts
in
up some
losing
runs.
effort. So that just about Dan Plesac.
I'm much more intrigued with our pitchers at the moment, but I like for them to have some leads to protect. Cole Hartman or Nataki Mason? Oh, that one's too easy. Obviously, Nataki Mason is better. Mason was really good. Without a doubt. We lose that one. We win that one. Where are the runs, though? I just simmed 4 games. This one, a 1-6 loss. We're going to check the stats, too. I just like seeing how these pitchers are doing. Chavez gives up 1 in 5 innings, still gets the loss. 1-0. I don't want to win 1-0. I want to win 7-0. Santana did all right. We get 4 runs here. Santiago gives up 5 runs. Wow. And we beat Boston with Fernando Romero, another young arm that I hope can find a spot in the rotation before too long. 5 scoreless innings with 5 strikeouts. Now Toronto. But we'll check on some stats first. How is this team doing? So many cold streaks. Polanco has our highest average so far. Castro behind him, then Escobar and Vargas. We are really disappointing so far with Castro leading us in home runs even. How about strikeouts? Trevor May. ERAs. Very good stuff from Fernando Romero so far. And Gonzalez, both ERAs under 1. Fowler has an ERA of 1. And our top bullpen arms are doing well. And Barrios has the ERA coming down. Hopefully it comes further down. Let's play some more. Let me save quick. What is GNG? Giraffe Raid? I'm unfamiliar. Gonna get Polanco back in the game. I really want to hit more with him. I prefer that he starts. Oh, Castro's tired. Let's go Brian Pena. All right, going against Marcus Stroman this time, who's doing really well. Did someone send some viewers over or something? A bunch of giraffes in the chat. Oh, Giraffe Net Gaming Raid. Thank you.
The show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air.
Well, I appreciate
Today,
that.
Grapefruit League
Thank
action
you,
between
Giraffe
the
Net
Twins
Gaming. That's very
and
kind.
the Toronto Blue Jays.
Kane likes the mobile quarterbacks to cover his bad passing skills. I like mobile quarterbacks, but I think they might get me into more trouble than pocket passes.
Leading off for the Twins, center fielder number 25, Byron Buxton.
Crowd still filing in this afternoon as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one.
Well, hopefully I can give some of these new viewers in the stream some good gameplay. If you haven't already done so and you're enjoying the series, please hit that subscribe button.
But not overly hot, 87 degrees.
2-0 here to Buxton.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Still getting a lot of the raid comments. Awesome. Oh, Buxton. That plate vision is too low. 2-2.
And a good pitch there.
What was the timing on that swing, Byron?
For the first out of the ball game.
Just late? Okay. I can accept that.
He'll get to take his
Steven Smiley or Reggie Shepard? Oh, I gotta go Reggie, but Smiley quickly becoming one of my favorite players in the Chargers franchise.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Well, the way I see Ed, he gets a lot of respect for his strike zone. There's not a lot of umpires in the league that have the kind of
Blanco
respect
drives
he
it
does.
out to
He's
left, but we're a bit
consistent,
late on the
great
swing.
zone, and he's well respected across the board.
I have no idea what the pitching rotation is going to be yet. I just wanted to get as many pitchers up for competition in spring training, and then we'll sort it out.
First chance for him here in the top of the first with no
I hope it's at least 3 of our younger arms.
Such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding
Already 0-2, hitting
along with
both
it.
corners.
But he does, and he
Stroman
really
off to a
spotted that
nice
pitch.
start.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up.
Come on, Miguel. Someone's got to lift this offense. Why not you?
And that one stayed up a little high.
That was another
3-2. We've battled all the way back.
Either way, he couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2.
Is that late too? It must have been late.
And that will do it.
Had to have been.
And that'll bring up.
I'm gonna sim the first inning of Barrios pitching. Ooh, gives up a run already. 2 runs, 3 runs. Man, Barrios having a really tough spring, as is the entire team.
Now, number 73. He stands in for the first time in this one.
Number 73.
To first. Pierce is there.
We're just not doing much as a team right now. Things are not going well. This is an ugly spring.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Here comes the first pitch. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Who is your favorite player so far in this series?
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Outside,
It's interesting how this
2-1.
series has worked out, though, given how
One out,
different it is,
nobody
but
on.
it still fits in well on my channel. I was not sure how well received the franchise would actually be after the first couple episodes.
Can't
I expected
find
it would
his own
start
there,
well,
and it's
but
3-1.
it's been pretty
Well, this
strong.
has been a good job to work
And it's
the
been really
count
fun.
from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater.
And a
he can
walk
do
here for
something
Max
with.
Kepler,
And
so I get a base
that's
runner.
outside. He lost him ball 4.
Just
Stepping
make sure you're not
Eddie
playing your
Rosario.
starters late in spring
Third
training.
shot
Give them a
for him
chance
here
to be
with a
full
runner
energy
at
at opening
first
day.
now and 1 away.
That's a good point. I can't forget about that.
In the dirt here.
You can get fired, but I don't have
And
GM
nice job
contracts
keeping it
turned
close.
on,
It's
so
ball
I
1.
should be with the Twins the entirety of the series. Have you ever gotten a walk with Sano? Oh, probably not too many.
1-0 count. Here it is.
Oh,
And this one's in the dirt. And
Thought it
a
would get
heads-up
past
play
them.
to
It
get
normally
back to
does.
First, as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag.
2 dirt balls from Stroman.
Here it comes, 2-0.
A drive from Rosario, deep out to center, and it's off the wall. I wasn't sure if it would be caught or not. It's a double.
Just shy of the wall.
I still
And
can't
they'll
hit a
have
home
runners at
run,
second and
but
third,
we got
following
that.
one-out double.
Batting seven.
Brandon Phillips now trying to knock him
Brandon
home.
Phillips. Two men are in scoring position for him, so he'll look to make
Kepler
this
is
a
my guy.
one-run
Okay,
game with a
Mike, you like
base hit
Max
here.
Kepler?
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ah, too late.
Slide into very shallow
I don't
right.
want to test that
Bautista
throw.
has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. And both runners have to hold
I
where
gotta
they
start
are,
pulling
so
some of these
call it a
inside
missed
pitches.
opportunity with two
All right,
down now.
Joe.
Batting eighth.
So here's
First
Joe
baseman
Mauer.
Joe Mauer with 2 down.
Joe Mauer.
Has a look, now the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that
I
one
got
out.
the power. Just way too early. Ah, pulled
Weak
it.
roller right
And
side.
Mauer might
Pierce
reach.
charging in
No!
on it.
Mauer, you gotta
And the
win that
Twins are
race.
turned away here
You
to
had a
decide
step on him. So I'm gonna sim through Barrios pitching, as he's just giving up way too many hits. I want to get some hits off of Stroman.
Now to the plate, Brian Pena, and he'll start out their half of the
Leading
third,
off for
top of the
Minnesota,
order to follow.
Catcher, Brian
First
Pena.
pitch
Brian
of the inning is
Pena.
taken downstairs for a ball. It's
I haven't
1-0.
hit very much with him, if at all. He's our new backup catcher. Pena into right field, base hit.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
I like it. Hard line drive on a fastball, hit off the fastball, and good
Center
things
fielder
happen.
number 25, Byron Buxton.
Back to Buxton.
Stepping in now, Byron Buxton. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He was a
What do I
strikeout
think about the
victim to
Oakland
open up the
Raiders?
ball
I
game.
like the core that they've put together with that team. They should be pretty good for a while,
1-0 pitch on the way.
I would expect.
Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now.
2-0
He's got
now
a
to
real
Buxton.
Good count at 2-0.
Now
Out to
swing and a
right,
fly
and
ball.
that shouldn't be caught.
But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Yeah, I just have a tough time turning on inside pitches. Or even catching up to him a lot of times.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you can get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the
Double
dirt.
play with
Turn
Buxton.
one
I don't
over
know
for
if you should be talking about that,
And
Harold
a full
Reynolds.
count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
He's
Have you
up in the
considered
zone
going back
a
to
lot
past
right
Maddens
now.
and continue
Sometimes
seasons
that
on
can be
live
effective,
streams?
but I think you have to be careful with that.
It's an interesting
especially
thought,
during a day game
but
when the ball tends to carry a lot
no
more.
serious
And that's
consideration
in there.
yet
Base
as
hit.
Buxton gets
And
the
he is
single.
in there.
Man, that's so frustrating.
It would be
as a
fun to
pitcher.
revisit
Hits
some of
like
those
that, you
teams
still
or
got
go
a
back
base
to
hit.
some of those old
Sometimes you just
games.
gotta tip your cap.
Jorge Polanco.
I've wanted to do some more fun stuff with streaming, and I think I've found, you know, a couple fun things at least, especially with that Lions
Now,
series,
Jorge Polanco,
which
as
was
he
more fun
lays
than I
off a
expected it to
fastball
be.
too low for ball
I especially
one.
wasn't even
0 for
thinking
1
about
here
like
in the early
watching the
going.
games at all, and now I don't know what that series would be without sitting through some games and those crazy
A
Jeff
ball and no
Janis
strikes,
moments.
Here it is. Fastball stays way up that
Good
time
question,
for
though.
ball two.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on
Come
right
on,
now to get back in
Polanco.
the strike zone.
He
Now a
popped it up.
swing and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly.
I once grounded into a double play with Billy Hamilton. You messed up, Super Yankees.
Here's Miguel Sano. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Sano.
Must have hit it sharply to second base. The second baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Too late.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Set to deliver the 0.
Oh man. See, I'm trying to catch up to the speed, and when I focus on that
There's no
too
doubt
much,
he
they
was
give me a
thinking on those first
curveball.
two swings, big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
He's got decent confidence in just about everything, so I don't know what he's going to give me.
The 1-2 pitch.
Sinker.
And a hard sinker there. Chopped foul at home plate. Again, a 1-2.
Oh,
Swing
man.
and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
It's up to
Stepping in
Palka to
and
bring
ready
home
for
a
another
run.
shot, number 73. 2 on, 2 out.
I want a
for the runner
Daniel
in the
Palka
third.
home run so bad.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you
Very
what, he
sharply
does a
plus the
good
second
job as
baseman was
anybody.
Jonathan
First and second,
Scope, who
2
has a
outs. Now
cannon
watch
of an
out.
arm.
He pitches on
Yeah,
the
that's
corners
the
and tries to get himself out of this.
that's the perfect
Trying
formula.
to hang a 0. Here's the
Almost
pitch.
swung at that.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
And no!
But this is foul near the
Come on,
seats.
Palka.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Nope.
Here's the pitch.
Man,
Swung on
that
in the
curveball's
dirt,
got me
strike
multiple
3.
times.
McGuire has it. The throw to first is in time, and he...
All right, again, I'm just going to... Actually, no, I'm going to put in Fowler now because Barrios hasn't done well. I'm going to put in Trevor May as well. Maybe get a little bit of work with him, but focus on Fowler. Here's Maxwell
will come on
Fowler.
now and take the ball for the
Done a lot of
fourth
hitting
time
lately.
this
Let's focus
spring.
on some pitching.
Fowler.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
I like that Max has 5 pitches to work with. A lot of the pitches I have only have like 3.
Misses, it's 2-1.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more
I like
cautiously
options.
after that double he had his first time up.
Let's just hope they're good options.
Got him.
Oh,
swinging in
got
the
him to
dirt.
reach on the slider. It's not just me swinging
And he
at
makes
those,
the throw to
thankfully.
first. Donaldson is retired, and there's 1 away.
The right fielder, number 19.
Digging in to try it again.
Jose Bautista.
And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago. Pitch swung on and
There we
hit
go.
in
That
the
could have
air.
been a lot more trouble than
Kepler's
this.
there for it. 2 down.
It's a noticeable difference when Fowler comes into the game, though. I think he's going to be really good in the minors.
Here's Kendrys Morales. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
That was a
Slider
really
right over
bad
the
pitch to
middle, taken
take.
for a strike. And this is
And already
fouled
2
back and out of
strikes.
play.
Looking for a
Bases are
10-pitch
empty
inning.
here with 2 men out. And he'll try
Ooh,
and tempt
that
him
was a
with
good
one in the dirt,
curve.
but he'll hold back here. It's
Haven't
1
tried
and
his
2.
changeup.
Try to get him to chase that.
There we go
And
on the
back to lead
corner.
it
Maxwell
there as this is
Fowler.
strike 3,
Is he a
and
starter or a
that will
reliever? He
retire
is
the
a starter.
side.
And hopefully a very good one.
Chance.
Yes, they're keeping in
Maxwell.
Stroman,
He'll try to
thankfully.
get
I
it
want to
going
get
here
some
begin the 4th.
production off of him.
Swinging a
There we
soft
go.
liner, and
I was
that
able to
finds
turn
an
on a
outfield
pitch on the
grass.
inside
It's a
there a
base
bit.
hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
Well, you make in-game adjustments, right, Matt? I mean, they've had a hard time scoring. Right here, he jumps on the first.
I've
pitch
never
to get
pitched a
things going,
no-hitter.
so
I've
it's a
come
little bit of a
close,
change. Maybe
but
this is how they
no
jumpstart
no-hitters.
their offense for the rest of the game.
Sent
Oh,
on the ground
man.
to second. Tulowitzki for 1.
Double play.
Pierce at first, and it's a double play.
The second baseman, number 4.
Striding in once again, Brandon Phillips. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Now the pitch. Ripped down the
There we
line.
go. Ripped it past third base. That's what I'm talking about. Stretch it, Phillips. Do you have the speed still?
And he'll make
Well,
it
the
in
throw
there with
helped.
a 2-out double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed
Joe
it down
Mauer,
the
how
line
about
and
we pinch hit Kenny Vargas?
That was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Kenny's Vargas will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench.
Come on,
as
2-0
he'll hit
run
with a
here.
Runner at second and 2 away. Good bite to the sinker there as it's chopped foul at home plate. Another one fouled
Wow,
off,
just
and he's
barely
quickly
hitting
behind to
these,
1-2.
even with good timing. Come on, Kenny.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. But this will be foul. hits are even right now at 5.
I do not have a home run with Phillips. I don't have a home run yet playing a game in spring training. They've all been simmed.
And this battle will continue.
I've had 3 good swings so far. They've all been fouls.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In the dirt here. Good job.
Hey, a super chat from 27 Super Yankees. If I had a comp for Fowler, it would be Sonny Gray. I'd be cool if he turned into a Sonny Gray type pitcher. Hopefully better. He was a #1 pick. But
when a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really
I would
need to grind
be okay
out
with
some
that.
bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And he
full count now to Kenny.
Inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality
up and
pitch.
in.
And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still folded 3-2.
That was the 5th foul ball in this at bat. He's seen a lot of pitches.
Another foul.
And another pitch is hit foul as the battle continues here. And he lays
and a walk.
Ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and
all
works
right.
the walk. Usually
Now we go
easier
Brian
said than done.
Pena.
Big
All right,
inning for
Brian,
the
what can
second
you do with
at-bat.
2 outs?
Brian
You got
Pena,
power
2
versus
men on,
righties?
2 away here in the 4th. Now
He
he'll step
has
out of the
41.
plate
More of a
and
contact
reassess
hitter, and he has
things here.
very good contact versus righties. We'll see it here.
Hit
There we
back
go.
up the
Base
middle,
hit Pena.
and it's through into
Send
center
Phillips
field. Base
home.
hit. Phillips rounds the corner and is headed home.
Got it.
And he is in there.
Not
with the
bad.
first
Not
run,
bad
and
work
it's
right
called
there.
3-1
Brian
now.
Pena with the RBI. Now
Digging in
Buxton.
and looking for more.
What
Byron
pick do you
Buxton
have this year? I think we're going to have the
on his
number
line
2
so
pick.
far in the game. Looking to minimize the damage here.
And it's going to be
Up and
exciting
in
because I
here
don't
as he
feel
had
like
to
we
bend
have
out
to
of
go
danger.
pitcher. We
Well,
could.
that'll wake everyone
But,
up.
you know, if we can find like a
Anytime you
5-tool
buzz the
player or
towel
someone
like
really
that,
good at another
there's
position,
reason
I
for
feel like our
people to
options are
start
more
getting
open this year.
a little bit edgy.
Ready with the 1-0. Hit hard
Buxton
on the ground.
ending our fun.
Tulowitzki throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. To settle for 1.
This
Kenny
change for the
Vargas
Twins.
will stay in the ball.
Now we're going to
game
get
as
some
he'll
more
take over at
Maxwell
first base.
Fowler.
Kenny
And they go right
He's got
after him
good
on the
control.
inside corner for strike 1. And this one misses to Tulowitzki. It's a ball and a strike.
And they'll even check on a lot of these close pitches.
Like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Well, that's a true indicator. He's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin the wind right there, knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
There we go. Sinker hit on the ground.
Phillips throws to first, and that's out number 1.
Fowler's doing a really nice job.
now batting.
Steve
Coming to the
Pierce
plate
with a
now,
walk-off grand
Steve
slam today,
Pierce comes
IRL.
into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1.
Man, everything is just located so well.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Good changeup that
Pierce,
time,
though,
but
with
he
very
wouldn't
good
bite on
discipline.
it. And the pitch on 2-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter.
Strike
So,
3
Dan,
on
what
the
was your
slider.
approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the
He might be the
strikeout
ace
here?
of the
I
future.
think one of the keys,
Too early to
Matt,
say
you wanna
now,
try to
but he's
initiate
showing
contact.
great
The one thing
potential
you
at
don't
only
wanna do,
18
you
years
don't wanna
old.
run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to
He was the #1 prospect for a reason.
2-0. Weak chopper up the line. To his left.
Easy work.
Vargas. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the digging in once again. Jorge at this point of the game.
Yes, I
think
did
it's
call up
clear
Zach
that the
Granite
plan
late
attack
last
against
season.
the
He didn't
top
play a
of the
ton
order
for me,
has
though.
worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys, and
Wasn't a ton of room for him to get much playing time.
Something right, Matt. You're spot
I would love
on.
to see you
Whatever
draft
they
a super
discuss
utility
coming into this
guy.
game has
I
worked
want
out
to get
beautifully.
one. I'm trying.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an
'Cause I definitely
overthrow
think
there,
our bench
guys.
can get
May have
better.
Let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Hit hard on the ground
Polanco
towards
to second base.
This has it.
I think I'm getting some
And
better
the fifth
swings
inning
now.
will
I'm
start
hoping
with
that we
a
get maybe a
ground
home
out,
run.
away.
Up next for
They still have Stroman in here. They're trying to give him 5.
Miguel Sano He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Whenever I have Sano up, they give me a low pitch. I think it's going to be middle in or a little bit higher.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Back up.
Ah, Sano. That was a power swing. Look how far he is fielding that. So close. He was like 350 feet back there fielding the single. It was hit so hard. Spring training, I'm going to take those chances. Where's Gary Tadano going to begin this year? He'll begin at AA. I assume.
But I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now. And we'll have to leave it there as the play.
Can't do anything there. Stroman's got our number.
So, to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick
Let's
with
get
the
Maxwell
same
another
reliever
inning
out
here.
there.
Not sure how long I want to let him go. He's pitching so well.
Last inning kind of inspired that, but it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
And
Everything is just right where it needs to be.
The next 0-2.
And you will likely see me play some games at AA with Fowler, because I'll probably start him at AA, and then if he does well, work out the AAA.
And he missed with it.
But you will see Maxwell Fowler throughout the season. Don't worry. And a lot of the young players I've drafted.
Unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses.
So Sano at third.
This one's down to third, and he's retired here, one away.
How do I feel about Royce Lewis? Well, I'm hoping that he works out. I didn't expect him to be the pick.
2 tries so far.
But
and he'll hold off on the slider here to start the
supposed to be a very good shortstop, potential outfielder.
High fly ball out to
supposed to be very speedy. I've always loved the fast players.
2 gone.
Not as much power right now, but apparently supposed to grow into more power as he gets older.
Kevin Pillar, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. To short.
Come on, Polanco. Man, Pillar's got better speed than I expected. What are your goals for Buxton this year? I'd like to see him hit closer to 280, like I want with Sano. And I hope that he cuts down on strikeouts. I like both to cut down on strikeouts a fair amount, you know. 10-20% less would be nice.
A pause and the 0-2. In the dirt. And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove
see if Fowler can close the inning.
From the stretch. Good
right
job
on the
to
corner.
spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Ball 2.
He went around, strike 3.
Not much of a chance.
Fowler is really, really good.
Inning on the mound.
Number 25.
Into the box.
Stuff is lagging again here. Hopefully we're good to go.
Things started as we begin inning number 6. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down.
How many home runs do you expect from Sano? I think 40 is a fair number.
Now the pitch.
1 every 4 games.
Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Can we please take advantage of these well-timed swings?
And
that
this
was
one's
poor.
chopped foul right at home plate.
Bit early. Yes, I do like the Timberwolves, but I haven't watched them very much in the last 10 years. Will this year.
And a big
curve. That was early, wasn't it? Had to have been early. Yep.
Digging in now, Eddie Rosario.
That's one you could launch.
He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. And that misses inside 1-0. 1 run, 7 hits, and no errors in the ball game.
I'm going to sim the next couple innings after this. There we go. Sat back. Oh, he might make the play. Oh, man.
And that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning.
I forget how many home runs I had with Sano in year 1. It was in the mid-30s, I believe.
Lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
Still a little bit
27
early to
Super
be worrying
Yankees
about
predicts
this,
a
but in
271,
2-1 game,
34
a
home
2-1
runs,
right here,
102
could at least
RBIs
get the
for
tying
Sano.
run to the plate.
If the
On top of
RBIs
that,
go up to
there's some
102, I'd
pop
be
on that
very
on-deck
happy
zone.
with that. He was only in the 80s last year. Need to get some more base runners for him.
Here it comes on 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Nipped the corner. 2-2.
What can the veteran Brandon Phillips do for us?
Now a swing and a ball
curveball.
chop foul right at home plate. Ready with another 2-2. And this will miss down
Way
low in the
outside.
dirt, so he's
Vargas on
working
deck
full
if
now
we
at
can
3
keep
and
this
2.
going.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far
probably
outside
ball 4 right
isn't
there.
going to tempt anyone to swing.
Here's an interesting question. I want to get into playing franchise, but it feels overwhelming compared to Madden. Do you have any tips for getting started? There's a lot to learn with things like the 40-man roster and
Leading off for the Jays,
handling your minor leagues and options. So, I mean, the game does have like a guide for learning that kind of thing. And, oh, look, a home run I didn't hit. That was Brian Pena. I would pay attention to the guide in the game. There's like a user manual, and try to find someone's off-season on YouTube that knows what they're doing.
Yeah, nothing better than coming
Is what
through
I
for
do.
the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Well, that's such a great
The off-season can be a little bit daunting. You have to do a lot of contract work.
For the fastball on the first pitch, and clearly he was looking
Oh,
fastball.
man.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
You know, that can really be an effective
It is a little
pitch for
overwhelming,
guy
but you
that
can
has
get it
lot
down. It's a
pop.
lot of fun.
They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Yeah, Jake Reed is in the
Inside with
bullpen.
slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
I still need to put him into the game. Fowler was just doing too well. Didn't want to take him out of the game.
Pitch right there, 0-2. But right now, you can still make him chase out of the zone. And
Yeah,
you got a chance
Pena's
to get
having
out
an
of this
awesome
jam.
game.
A fastball down near the shoe
And
tops.
I'd like to work in our backup catcher more.
Looking for the K.
If,
Here's the pitch. And he takes a look at strike 3 call.
If he can
And
hit
that's as
consistently.
important as they come there. 2 big outs now. Mike Bolsinger will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Now Max
And
Kepler.
the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Swinging a ball hit
Now
on
an
the
0-2
ground,
count with 2
but that'll
board.
get foul. It's 0-2 now.
A drive
Swinging
from...
a flare hit
No,
to
never
the
mind.
right.
A
Bautista
bloop
coming
from Kepler.
on. He tracks it down,
And a super chat
that
from
will
Jacob,
end the inning.
Jacob Shelton.
So 2
Been
runs
watching
on
before
3 hits,
10K.
including the
Remember
home run.
Vikings
No
franchise?
errors,
Jamez
and a
Logan at
couple of
receiver
men
was
left.
amazing.
7th inning
UTSA
stretch time here in the
Dynasty.
Sunshine State.
Tank
And we
Tucker,
are all
etc.
tied
Great
at
work.
3
Thank you,
apiece.
Jacob. Those are some classic ones, including
Trying
Tank
to
Tucker, my 400-pound running back that most of my subs probably don't even know about, unless you went back to watch some older stuff.
leading off for Toronto, catcher.
Yeah,
May.
I had some interesting series back in the day. It was a lot of fun.
Now pitching for the Twins, number 65.
I always like seeing
Trevor
all the
May.
viewers that have been here for a really long time.
Number 7.
I gotta get Pena another at-bat here.
Digging in.
He's already homered
Brian
once.
Pena.
Maybe he
It's been a nice game
can give
for
me
him.
one
3
here.
hits, including a homer to this point.
popped it up,
High
Brian.
in the air. Tulowitzki is there for it. And that retires the side. 1.
We are going to fast forward.
And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9.
Now in the 9th inning, Byron
Riding
Buxton.
in once again, Byron Buxton. He'll be charged with trying to get
Ah,
on board
circle in the
leading
dirt.
off the 9th. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. Nothing
Yes,
in one.
Tank Tucker did go to the Steelers. And he also lost over 200 pounds in one offseason because when they gain weight from college to the pros, And for Tank, I already had him at max.
The 1-1 pitch.
So
And he chased
the number
out of
reset
the zone,
itself.
a swing and a miss.
I'm pretty
So,
surprised by
he
the
was no longer
location
Tank
of those
Tucker.
last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
I didn't play that
No,
much
Matt,
with
I
him in Madden
expected to
12.
mix
I
it
could
up.
even
Most catchers
I could
won't
even
call for
stream
the
some of
same
that.
location over and over and over.
That'd be
And a
fun.
swing
Wow, that
and
was
a
a
miss.
terrible
Good pitch
at-bat.
there for the first out here in the 9th. Jonathan Diaz has come into the ball game now as he takes over as the new third
Come on,
baseman.
Polanco.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Jorge Polanco, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Yeah, I'd like to do some stuff with NBA 2K, but I have enough video series on the channel, so it's probably going to be streaming
Wind up
oriented.
And the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
No, I can't let the hair
Pitch
grow
that
out.
reminds
It's
me
too
of
much
many reasons
to
why
deal
wasn't
with. I like
a
the
very
short
good
hair.
hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box.
3 straight
no doubt
fastballs.
about it.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it
Now he
fair.
goes changeup,
2
of
strikes on
course.
him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul
Now, I wouldn't
ground.
expect
But
Polanco
this'll
to
land
end the home
untouched.
run.
Matt, I like the last
Streak
2 pitches.
here that I
change up and then a
can't remember how
fastball. He's
long
late
I've
with the
gotten one
swing
in.
on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
And again, he's
Probably
unable to
Sano's
keep it
last
fair,
at-bat of
but
the
he's putting
season or
together
whatever.
Quite a battle at the plate. The 2-2 one more time.
There's a
Lifted the
drive
other way
from
out to left
Polanco.
center.
A fly
And
out.
he will make the play out there, and
They're
are
just not
2
putting
away now.
good contact on the baseball.
Here's Miguel Sano. Couple
And
of
here is the
singles
power
for
hitting
him
Miguel
before
Sano.
trips scored this
Waiting
afternoon.
for off speed here in the dirt. Or a
Swing and
slider.
miss on the slider, 0-1.
It was good timing.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on.
Yeah, it's just one of those stretches for this team.
And not a real good cut at
That
slider,
was
and he's been
early,
in
but
1-2.
you still could have hit
Now
it.
it's a 1-2 count. He's thrown the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
And he
Oh,
strikes him
I thought
out
it was
on a
gonna-
good pitch. So 1 run can
I don't
win
know.
it.
I've taken most of those bad fastballs today. Oh, man. We're going extras? Looks like it.
J.P. Howell takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in
Tank
extra
Tucker versus
innings.
Jack Hammer,
Russell
who
Martin
wins?
is into the ball game.
I don't
here
know
as he
if
takes
Jack
over
can
behind the
handle
plate.
that.
Defensively for the Blue Jays. Now catching number 55, Russell Martin.
Goes down to get the sinker, and it's chopped fouled at the plate. It's
Good
strike
timing,
1.
bad contact again. So many.
Ready with the 0-1.
Ah, that was
Swing and a
terrible.
miss at the big curveball.
Sinker, curveball, changeup.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's
I've only played
1-2.
one game before this. I've spent a lot of time in these games. I simmed like 5 or 6.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
There we go,
And
taking
the
some bad
changeup
pitches.
is way low that time.
Come on, Palka.
And he
Just
gets
a
a piece
piece.
of this one to foul it toward the backstop.
Rodney Rambo, yeah. I'd like to do something with that series again.
Now another 2-2. Swing and a liner,
Palka
but
into
a
foul territory.
ball.
I've had a lot of really
Back-to-back
good swings
breaking
into
balls.
foul
He's able to
territory
foul that
today.
one off. Will they come back with a third?
Another try at 2-2. And here's
3-2.
a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like
Eighth
this.
pitch.
It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now here's the pitch. High in the air.
Launched
to
by
center field.
Palka.
Coughlin is under it.
Can I just get
Makes the
one?
play, 1 away.
I hit a breaking ball over the middle with good timing, and I can't get it there. I hit that changeup up and in with good timing. Can't get it there.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a curveball that started low and
what's your favorite part of franchise mode? Seeing young players develop into great players. By far.
1-0 count. Here it is. Now he gets on.
That's why I love drafting players, getting younger, and watching those players become stars.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Not much control here. Trying to go down and away.
And he lays off.
And he walks Kepler.
Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Here's Rosario.
Eddie Rosario.
Can I get somebody else against lefties in this spot? Rosario has 63 contact, 53 power. I'll stick with Rosario. Maybe I'll get Ben Polson back in here. Rosario with a laser into deep left field. It's caught.
Is gonna get there as he backs up to
I've had some terrible swings, but I've had some terrible luck as well.
Will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about
Brandon Phillips.
Ready for
Let him
another
back.
chance. Brandon Phillips. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Here's the first pitch. Takes
Phillips
this
with a
the other way
drive.
to right.
Out to deep right.
Smith.
I'm putting good swings on the
So
ball.
ready to retire the
Leading off for the Jays, second baseman.
I don't know what it's going to take. I think we're going to lose the game. Yep, Tyler Duffy comes in. We give up a walk-off hit to Kendry Morales. I think. Aside from the Vikings franchise, which franchise has been your favorite? Probably Jaguars. Just, I love the ascension of Nate Bell in that series. But then with Chargers, I've had Reggie Shepard. I finally had that receiver I could really develop. So it's hard to pick between them. Hey, we got a win here. Hey, Barrios had a better outing. Had to have. Hopefully it was, whoa, are you kidding me? A 16-inning game? Look at all the pitchers we used. Oh, I thought Barrios had started. Wilhelmsen gets the win here. Let's go into this one against Philadelphia. I'm going Fernando Romero. Oh, he got a pregame injury. Man. Well, then I don't want to play this game. We win. Now I want to play with Romero. Is he okay? I probably shouldn't force it. I'm just going to sim this game too. I want to pitch with Romero. We're almost to the end of spring, actually. No! Okay, he's okay, though. Pena's all right. Hey, Barrios had a better outing. ERA's down to 6. Better than 8. Still giving up a lot of walks, though. So there is not much more that we're going to be doing with spring training, actually. So I probably won't stream more of it. But it's been a tough spring for our Twins. We've had some pitchers stand out, but the batters just haven't. Castro and Pena have basically been our best hitters. And they're both catchers.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And
So I'm going to sim the first inning.
Leading off the afternoon.
Ooh, rough start for Fernando Romero, but he bounces back. Oh no, David Price. I don't think I'm going to do well with that. Hey, a 2-run home run for Max Kepler. That's what I like to see. Let's get some more Romero.
Striding in once again, Xander Bogaerts. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
I'll bat later in the game, I think, when Price is out. I've had a tough enough time batting today. Bogaerts to third. Sano with the throw.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Yeah, I'll pitch with Jake Reed. I know that some have wanted to see Jake Reed. I just want to pitch one inning myself with Romero.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here it comes on 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take.
And a weak ground ball to short. There we go. Romero's having a very nice spring. Hopefully he is ready to go then to be in the rotation.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Might have to walk Mookie Betts here.
That's in there, 3-1.
Better than what he could do otherwise, though.
He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of
Got
damage
it.
on a
Nice inning. Nice inning.
Leave it there as the play is made here.
Next Lions stream will be this weekend. I'm not sure what day yet, but it will be this weekend. I didn't want to hit against David Price, but I guess I'm going to look at one pitch at least.
And this one's nowhere close as that
He'll give it a
bounces
shot
to the plate for ball 1.
With Buxton. I'm already ahead in the count.
Now here it comes. Drilled to the
Hey,
left
base
side.
hit.
And that's
What's the
through
plans for the
to hit.
rotation so far? I'd say, man, I'm not even sure who our ace is going to be now. I thought it'd be Barrios, but he hasn't pitched like an ace.
Now they've already got a few runs on the board. This is exactly what they want.
Maybe Romero. I don't
Keep
know.
attacking, and here they are at the leadoff guy in the third.
There's a swing.
Rosario out to deep right field, and there we go. We finally got one. A lefty versus lefty home run from Eddie Rosario off David Price. That's one that I can actually be proud of. It wasn't against some 20-year-old getting his first chance in the spring. Finally, that is a huge weight off my shoulders.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much growth
man,
they
I can't
give
wait to see
him.
the comments
It's
roll in.
definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Here's Miguel Sano.
Third baseman, Miguel.
As he loops over
Sano
the
out to deep right. If I was a little bit earlier on that swing, it's gone.
He makes the catch.
Oh.
A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 73.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 73.
Daniel
0 for 1 for him here
Palka.
in this one.
No, Kalispell is not a
Lamb
weekly
here,
series
0-1.
now. I just, well, last week definitely threw off my rotation. I was busy last weekend.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I am trying to get
Now a
more
swing, and he
Chargers
just fouls
franchise
this one
videos up
away.
than anything else right now.
Bases are empty, 1 man.
But Kalispell is by no means going to become just a weekly deal.
Oh, and this is
All right,
swung
struck
and
out
missed.
there.
4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
We'll go
Digging
Kenny
into
Vargas now. I
Fried
can't believe I
again.
homered out
Kenny
David
Vargas.
Price.
He
Finally.
singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
Love all your videos and your streams. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Ryan.
Here's Price now on 1-0.
Oh, base hit there from Kenny.
Will stretch, but it's into center field.
Romero, Chavez, Barrios,
So Brandon
Alvarez,
Phillips will
then
bat next with
Santana.
2 away.
That's possible. Those 5 guys, I don't know if Santiago is really going to make it. I probably didn't need to re-sign him.
Here's Brandon Phillips. He'll swing and lift a ball foul.
He could become a
out of play.
DFA at some point, because I'm not sure if he's really going to fit into the team, but I'll let him at least be in the bullpen at the lowest
Here's
first.
the 0-1. Hit the other way.
Hit the other way by Phillips.
And Mookie will
Got a couple
make
good
the play,
swings,
and that
though.
retires the other chance.
All right, Romero is doing a nice job. Ah, home run. That's okay. He's got a very good ERA. Pitching change. I know a lot of you wanted to see Jake Reed pitch. And he's been pretty, I can't remember his ERA so far. But how about that? A one pitch out. If you can find the bag, that's one of the things that's got to be fixed.
The shortstop, number 2.
Digging in and looking for more, Xander Bogaerts. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. From the stretch. Knee-high
slider there from Jake Reed. What's his fastball clock in at?
Right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball.
95 miles per hour.
Everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit.
And got the reach on the slider away. Strike 3. Ground out.
2 down.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Digging in once again, Andrew Benintendi. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
So his fastball's kind of maybe
strike.
lower 90s most of the time. He got 95 on that one, but now it's been down to 92 and 91.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early.
Popped up. Sano, he's gonna. I'm not diving in spring training. Not a chance.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball.
And we'll have to leave it there as
Love
this
it.
is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Couple of righties.
Hey, Eddie Rosario.
Leading off with a twin. Left
Here
fielder,
comes the first pitch.
Eddie Rosario.
Eddie Rosario is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Matt, he's throwing a lot of strikes. Very impressive, right? We just saw a swing and miss. But he may be even more effective if every
Rosario
now and then he throws
can't
a
get
ball
it
that's
through.
out of the zone, because they know he's in the zone. They're being really
Yeah, I
aggressive.
mean, I don't
They have to
know.
think a little
Can
bit
I
more,
have
not
Barrios
get
be
a
day
strike.
1 starter if he has an ERA in the 6s in spring training?
Ready for another shot.
I mean, he's going to be in the
Miguel
rotation.
Sano. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
But do I want
And
him
the
on
changeup
opening
is
day?
way low that time.
Like, he is the guy I want
Fifth
to.
inning
I
here in a
want to be the
4-1
ace, but
ball
I don't
game.
think he's played like an ace yet.
And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Here he is,
I might do
falling
some more of
behind
these
again,
streams
2-0.
during the
This
season,
is a big
especially if I
part of
just
the
want to
struggle.
play
You
some
can't
extra
pitch
games.
from behind and in hitters counts all the time.
Down low. And
I'd
the
like to
clock
play some more
thickens
games,
here,
so
3-0.
could be fun. I'll take key moments, add them to videos if need be. Oh, you know I don't want to walk.
Now, that is power.
Oh yeah,
You
and
wanna
someone said they
challenge me?
wanted
I'm
to
giving
see a
him
walk
big
with
swing. That
Sano,
was the big swing right
and
there.
I just swung at ball 4 and popped
There's
up.
a
Oh
high
man,
pop-up.
I'm sorry. I'll walk with Sano
And
one
he'll
day.
squeeze this one for the second out.
I'm always trying to do too much with him.
Now batting.
Ready once again.
All right, I'm gonna end my day against David Price. Oops.
Your attention, please.
I like to pitch with Jake Reed more
Set.
though.
Here it comes. Hit hard on the
Mookie
ground
bats
towards
through the
second.
middle.
And it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. So the leadoff
His
man
stats say
reaches
Reed has
in the
99
half of the
velocity.
sixth.
Doesn't show it though. Does he really have
Here's
99
Hanley
velocity?
Ramirez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
And yeah, 90 low 90s would not say 99 velocity to me.
0-1.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
Now the 1-1 to Ramirez. Takes a high
Yeah,
fastball.
now the
for a
comments are
strike.
rolling in for that
Throws
Sano
him a
at bat.
high
Wasn't too
fastball
good.
there. We'll see if they try
But how
to
about
limit
Jake
that even
Reed?
more on the next pitch.
And a swing and a
One
miss
thing
there
I believe
on
will
a
be way better
late-breaking
about this
slider
team
as
in
he
year
set
2
down
is the
on strikes
bullpen.
For the second time this afternoon. Dustin
Bullpen was
Pedroia
not very
is at
good
the plate
last
as he
year. We had a
takes
couple
called
good
strike
arms.
one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Off the
This
plate
year, I
and in.
think it could
It's a
be
ball and a
way
strike.
better.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Who's
Hit
going to
for
make
short.
it better? Well, I think Reed could be part of it. We have Wilhelmsen.
On the first,
I
not in
think
time.
that
The umpire was right
Bo
there to make
Shears
the
is going to
call.
be a nice addition. We'll have Glenn Perkins
Comes
healthy.
in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Junior.
And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
You're sitting 2-0 in that situation. You get the fastball, but it's not the location you want. So you
There
lay
we
off
go,
it.
Jake.
I love that. That's
Battling
great
back.
disciplined hitting. I like how he's
Now
mixing up
the
the
slider.
fastball and the changeup right there.
Oh,
That's how
that
we
was
got the
good,
2-2
and that's where
count.
it went?
I think he comes back with a changeup here.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere. he could
Oh,
have a good
man.
shot
How do you
driving
look
in a
at
run,
that, Jackie?
Because the runner at first will be in motion.
First pitch on its way. Blake Swihart is
I don't
in
know
for
how
the
he looked
third
at that
time now
slider.
as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch.
Challenge him.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Whoa, look at
Going
that
for
swing.
it. Phillips makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
Where was Bo Shears last season? He was AAA all year. But I think his overall
Now, still
definitely
working
went
his
up.
8th ball game here this spring. And
He probably
some
should have been
action
called
now
up
in
at some
Boston
point.
Bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
Oh,
Just does
Kenny.
manage to get a piece there as this
Kenny.
is bounced foul. The windup and the 0-1.
Changeup
gets
got
him
me
out
that
in front
time.
For strike 2.
Well, that's a true indicator. He's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there and knock one as far as he could. He got the
Hello, I
off-speed
haven't been
pitch
here for a
inside,
pretty
and he
long
pulled
time.
off.
I've been
Sandoval
subscribed since the
has
Panthers
moved in foul
franchise. That is still a
territory.
while ago. That is still a while ago.
Into the windup.
Appreciate
Here
it, David.
comes the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the
Thanks
first
for
down.
sticking around the channel.
Digging in now, Brandon Phillips. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Pitch swung
Phillips
on
in the air
and
to
hit the
right.
air. Betts has a read on it. 2 gone.
What do you think you will do with Granite and Kirilloff? Well, I'm going to play them at AAA this year, and maybe one of them becomes a trade option.
Into the windup and the pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
That was a home run ball.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. And
That
Ben, that's a
breaking ball
pretty
is
good
so high
example of
that it's
why
hard to
he's
read.
such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires.
Nope,
the
I
side.
traded away Byung Ho Park for a minor league catcher.
Here's lead things.
I forgot to warm up somebody in the bullpen, but what I'll do is I'll go quick manage,
Number 48.
make a pitching change from here.
Sandoval. Your attention,
I'll enter the game.
So digging in now.
I'm going to use Buddy
Sandoval.
Boshiers.
He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Third baseman number 48.
So Boshiers has a nice overall,
Set with
like
the
81.
0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Come on,
And
offer
that
it one of
stayed
these.
too low, apparently. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Now a ball
A drive out to right.
deep
Nice
field.
swing by
And
Sandoval.
that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1
Is he
for
gonna,
3
that's only going to
game
be a
so
single
far.
at that
Well,
13
that's what
speed.
you want right there, late in the game, leadoff single.
You want
Now
that
they still got some
flamethrower
work
coming
to
out of
do.
the
You got the
back
time
of the
run on
bullpen?
on
Reed
deck
can be
so
that
far,
guy.
but they've got a
Yeah,
shot now.
he could be
First
that guy, and I
pitch on its
also
way.
want to see if Nick
Now a ball
Birdie could
lined
become that guy.
outside.
He's got some
But
serious
this is
juice.
a foul ball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the
Reed is
key.
that like
He's
ideal
gotta run
setup
on
guy
first
if he
base.
figures
This
it
is
out.
where you get that ground ball double play. Make
Nice
him
strike
chase
out there
that
for
hard sinker
Boshiers.
into the dirt and turn one over for you.
Brandon Barnes will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
And another foul ball.
Try and get our strikeout here with Bo
One run,
Shears. We'll
7
try the
hits,
change.
And no errors for the Red Sox to this point.
Oh,
Set
it gets
toward
through.
first, and he tries to go to a knee to block it, but it's by him down the right field line.
Well, another
No, I'm not
single.
going to be
Now
at Vikings
first and
training
second,
camp.
the swing to bat great
It'd be
all
fun to
day,
go.
but haven't come up with the big hit to break an inning open. Maybe that's coming.
Rusney Castillo.
There we go. Double play ball.
He has a couple of runners aboard.
Can't
with
turn
a
it,
full
though. That
one
was
out of the
slow.
inning. And the throw will go to second as
Maybe
they get
Reed can be the
force out.
closer after Perkins hangs up the spikes. Yeah, we have to figure out what our future is for closer.
Inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
I don't really have a
Outs and
plan for
two
that
runners
yet.
aboard here in the 7th inning. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one. Here's the 1-1.
But I think we're at that point in the rebuild where it's not always all about accumulating talent. It's about seeing who you have once you do accumulate some. Wow.
You talk about
That was
pulling a
phenomenal.
rabbit out of your hat. He gets out of the jam and the side is retired.
Check that out. That
Boston
was
strands a
nasty.
couple. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
All right, I think I'm going to sim this one
Is into the ball game.
and call it a day. It's been a long stream.
Brandon Barnes. Now pitching for the Twins, number 62.
I appreciate you all stopping by to spend some time with me playing through the Minnesota Twins franchise.
Number 56, Joe Kelly.
And we get the game won.
A
Well
9-out
done.
save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy.
I'll have to remember to get one of
your
those shots of
It's that
Romero
kind of work.
here.
And the score finishes 4-1 today.
Let's go
So
first
that's it for
inning.
us this
I know,
afternoon.
third
For
inning.
Harold Reynolds, Dan Fleet,
I just need to get something of
crew on that
Romero. I'd like for
excursion.
him to be in the thumbnail.
The show. For more, log on to
The Red Sox, 1 run
theshowNation.com.
on 9 hits. No errors. They left a boatload of runners on base.
I'm not sure if anybody could hear that in the background. The PA announcer just said they allowed a boatload of runners on base. Okay. So that was fun. That was fun. Got my home run finally with Eddie Rosario off David Price. Couldn't walk with Sano yet. Hope you guys are enjoying the Minnesota Twins franchise. I've really enjoyed this series. I'm going to play in these last 4 games probably off camera and then put together a more complete spring training video for the next episode of the series. But thanks for hanging out with me, watching some games. We're going to take a look at the stats, and then I'm going to turn off the stream. Thanks for coming, everybody. Please leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't. Leave your feedback in the comment section. Averages are really concerning. For pitchers, look at that. Not bad. Barrios getting a lot of strikeouts, but allowing too many runs. Gonzalez doing so well. Romero and Bo Shears is playing well. Jake Reed has an ERA of 3. He does have 99 velocity. That is true. All right. That's going to do it for this, everybody. I'll see you all later. Have a great day. Let me make sure I'm caught up on Super Chats first. We good.